Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog home life things, mostly cooking, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing hot cross bun pudding in the air fryer. So what I've done, I bought some apple and cinnamon hot cross buns from Tesco. There's some lovely flavours out there. Don't know if you've tried any different ones, but there's some lovely flavours. I tried, I think it was a raspberry and white chocolate. Now I really like that, but then I like the raspberry and white chocolate scones I did the other day as well. So obviously I like raspberry and white chocolate, but they were really nice. And Dean tried this year some banoffee ones, and he's not really had banoffee before, and he was surprised how nice they were, and he said they were really nice like them. And I was in two minds, should I use banoffee ones in the pudding? Then I thought no, we'll go with the apple and cinnamon ones. So what we're going to be doing is following like a bread and butter pudding, same sort of thing as the bread and butter pudding, only we're using hot cross buns. I don't even really know what the title of it will be, what the name of the pudding is. I'm just saying a hot cross bun pudding. So what I'm going to do, bring you down so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to just take the hot cross buns. I'm hoping I don't need 2 packets, but we'll see. And I'm going to cut them in half. Can you see all right? Yeah. I'm going to cut them in half. Nice and moist. Keep your hands off the hot cross buns, Dean. Stray hand coming along. Cut them right in half. We'll just do the 1 packet to start with and see how we go. And just like we do with the bread and butter pudding, I'm going to butter them. Now, I'm not going to add any currants, sultanas or whatever to them, because as you can see it's already got them in, so I don't need to add anything extra like that. And neither am I going to add any sugar either, because these will be sweet enough, and I think just to add more sugar isn't really very healthy. It isn't a good idea, and it'll just be sugar overload. So we'll just butter them. I've had these in the freezer maybe just over a week, perhaps 2 weeks, and they're really moist. I took them out last night to defrost, and they're lovely and soft, as you can see. They've kept really well in the freezer. And if any of you have seen the my Tesco food haul that I had, then what was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh yes, I had some, I forget what I'm saying. I had some chicken breasts in there. I showed you some chicken breasts, and we'll be doing that this morning. Dean's been chopping them in small pieces and putting them in separate bags, and we froze them as well. So we do like to buy a lot of things in advance and freeze them, that kind of thing. I think it saves money in the long run as well, doing all that. So yeah, let's bring it back down. So we buttered them. Now I'm just going to place them into the dish. I'm not chopping off the top end or nothing, mind you. I don't know, should I put them that way? Would it look prettier? It might do, mightn't it? We'll fit them in. We'll just layer them. Might have to cut some of them down a bit. Now I've got a 2-pint basin. Let's see what fits. It's like doing a jigsaw when you start doing this, so to get it all to fit. Chop little bits off to fit into the gaps. There we go, that'll be all right. Then we'll do, have we got any more flat bottom ones? They all top ones. I think we've got one flat bottom one there. So if we pop that there. Now, how will we do this? I don't know whether to turn it that way or not, but Actually, I might strip that down. Dean's watching me with great curiosity because I have never done this before. Well, I've done bread and butter puddings before, lots of times, but I've never done it with a hot cross bun. I've always thought about it, and also other things, you know, like fruit loaves, malt loaves, that kind of thing. I thought about sort of doing them with that as well. See if we can put this on top to make it look. We'd have to chop the last one though. More like a bun, kind of, although the liquid might cover all that, I don't know. Right, I think that's high enough. Dean, I am pleased to tell you that we've only used one packet of buns and you get to have a spare packet. There you go. He's got a great big smile on his face. So yeah, Dean's been taking a lot of interest in me cooking lately, and Dean can cook, normally savoury things, that he does dinners and stuff like that, but he's taken a lot of interest in my baking, so we might get him on it one day. Who knows? We might do. So let's just wipe that. Right, so we've got that all ready, fills it nicely, so now we're going to make the milk mix for it. Oh, could you just pass me some vanilla extract out of the cupboard, please? I've got my vanilla extract. Although the recipes I've always used to follow never mention vanilla extract, but I think if you're making like a custardy mix, I think it's just nice to have that bit of flavour, you know. So I'll use, it's a little jar, a little small bottle.
It is, but I can't find it.
Oh, I'll have a look in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to break 2 eggs. I've got my chickens actually laying again at the moment. Not greatly, but just a little bit, which is good. So I'm going to 2 eggs. Like I say, I'm not adding no extra sugar or anything. Not that I add it to the milk, thank you, milk mix or anything like that. But put that in there. Give it a mix round. Is a dressing sorting out my baking cupboard now. Oops. Wipe my hands a bit. Beat the egg, add it to the milk mix. I would get the whisk, but the fork's just as good. Mix it all in so it looks nice and custardy. So, can't remember, did I say it was a pint of milk? Put it into a pint of milk and 2 eggs. I'm going to add a drop of vanilla extract because it just gives it that lovely flavour. Not too much. I'll do it. I think I'll have to add vanilla extract on my shopping list next time. I do tend to use quite a lot of that. I do like vanilla. I'll mix all that in. So what we're going to do now is to pour it over the mixture. Bring it down a little bit more. There you go. We're going to pour it over slowly. Otherwise I get it everywhere. Probably will anyway. The only thing with doing it this way, I noticed, compared to my bread, I fill every little gap in with my bread. And I've got some little gaps here. But hopefully it shouldn't matter too much if the mixture sets anyway. There we go. So we're going to leave that now. I'll just bring it up and show you. There you go, you can see the bottom of it. It's all very milky. but I'm going to leave that now. I'm going to leave it for half an hour for the milk to absorb a bit into the buns, and hopefully it does, and hopefully this will work. I'm wondering whether I should have cut the buns up a bit more, or maybe used another hot cross bun or two. No response. But yeah, we'll leave that anyway. If I put too much in there, it'll go over the top anyway. It'll be too much. So we'll leave that now for half an hour, and we'll come back in half an hour and we'll have a look what it's done, and then we'll pop it into the air fryer. So I'll see you in half an hour, although to you it'll be instantaneous. Right, we've gone now for, well, just over half an hour. So we're going to pop it into the air fryer and cook it in there and see what happens. So bring you down a bit. It's not all absorbed in all the milk, but it doesn't normally when I do it anyway. I just hope that it sets, because I've never done one using hot cross buns before. So I'm going to put the plate in there. There we go. We're going to put it into the air fryer. Bring up a little bit just so you can see it. See us both then. So I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put it onto air fry. I'm going to go down to 150, so it's not too high but not majorly low either. And we're going to do it for 40 minutes if we go the right way. So we've got it on air fry. We've got it set to 150, and we're going to do it for 40 minutes. And off we go. So we'll leave that now, and hopefully it will set. I have done a bread and butter pudding in here before, and it is in my air frying section in the vlogs, if you wanted to have a look how that turned out. But this is a different one, it's buns. So we'll see what it does. We'll come back to it in 40 minutes. Okay, so it's beeped. We'll take it out and we'll have a look what it looks like. So, it's risen. I'll just bring it out, bring you down so you can see the top of it. So it's all risen nice. It feels nice and moist, very moist. But I'm going to leave it to go cold to set a bit, and it's quite nice because like we've still got like the crosses on the top, so it does look like a hot cross bun pudding. Not sure what you'd call it really, a hot cross bun butter pudding. Bread and butter pudding. We'll just call it a hot cross bun pudding. I think that'll be easier. So I'm going to take it out of here, and then I'm going to leave it to cool, because I can't really test it yet because it's going to burn my mouth. So if I can get it out of here, pass the job on. Manage, you've got bigger hands than me though. There we are. Oh, you make it look so easy. Thank you. So there we have it. It's done there. Can I just have the tea cloth a minute, please? I can just lift it and show what the bottom looks like. So that's what it looks like through the bottom. So it looks like it's cooked all right. It's just got to leave it cool and set a little bit more now. I'm toying with the idea, should I make some custard to go with it, because normally with bread and butter pudding I do have custard, or shall I just leave it and just taste it as it is? We'll see, but we'll leave it cool for a little while and we'll come back and taste it in a moment. It's cooled a little bit, so we'll just cut it anyway. So what we thought we'd do, we weren't going to try any custard with it, but we've got a tin of, which Dean's open, so I've got to be careful, tin of evaporated milk. Oh, that's lovely. I love it on my Weetabix. I'm not supposed to eat anything like that, but I do, and I'm very naughty. But yeah, I've got a couple of bowls, so I'm going to, if you can see all right. Trouble with my kitchen, it's trying to get everything so you can see. Let's see if we can bring it up a little bit. Okay, so we'll cut into it. It cuts nice. Oh, smells nice. It's all moist, lovely and moist. Actually, I don't think it would need custard because the mix you do is sort of custardy. Oh, this one's coming to pieces, but it gives me a chance to see inside. Oh, it looks really nice. There we go. Take some of this middle that's crumbling. Not crumbling, but it's sort of moving inwards. So that's how it looks. I think I could have maybe got away with a bit more bread in it to absorb some of the mixture, because there's a bit of a loose mixture at the bottom. I'm just going to pour a little bit of ideal milk on. There we go. And we'll test them. We'll get some spoons, bring you up, and we'll test them. Done spooned in. We'll grab a plate. There you are then. And then come around here, taste test it. Just be careful because it is hot, so I'm going to get somewhere the cool milk is. Alright.
That's quite nice.
Oh, isn't it? That's really nice, that is. It's lovely, isn't it? Nice with the ideal milk. I think, like I said, I could have done with a bit more, maybe another bun in it to just absorb a little bit more. But as it cools, it will anyway. That's really nice. You can taste it like a bread and butter pudding, but you could taste like cinnamon and apple, definitely the apple, and your sultanas in there. It tastes really nice, but the apple is there and the cinnamon is there, and it's just got that really nice flavour, like a bread and butter pudding, but with the flavour. That's really nice. I think Dean's really enjoying it. He's my willing tester. So that's that for today. That's a success. It does make a nice pudding. I think, like I say, I would perhaps maybe put another one bun in, maybe, or half a bun, but then that would probably just all...
Once it's set, it's all right. Perfect.
That's it, yeah, because it's still hot, isn't it? These sort of things, they have to cool down and set better. So yeah, that's that for today. Now I'm going to have the Easter weekend off, so you're not going to see me now until Tuesday next week. Just enjoyed it. So yeah, Tuesday next week, and we've been doing scones on a Tuesday, so I'm going to do that throughout April, but that'll be it then. I'll change to something else then. I won't keep boring you with scones, but Tuesday we'll come back with a scone and we'll see what we're doing then, which flavour we're going to do. So I'm going to have the weekend off, like I said, and I hope you all have a lovely weekend if you're all able to have the bank holiday weekend off, and whatever you're doing, stay safe and have a lovely weekend and take care of yourselves. Bye.